Hiya, I'm up on the allotment today. I've got about an hour and 15 minutes child free, which I'm going to use to try and get some jobs done. Where we went away, things had sort of started to get a little bit unruly, so I need to trim the pathways and maybe do some weeding, and I brought some plants to pop up as well. Also, the tomatoes need to be tied in again because they've shot up, so I need to just and maybe just sort of thin their foliage out a little bit as well, because they're getting really big. So yeah, I've got all of those jobs to do, and I've brought some plants up that I want to try and get in if possible, but I'm not going to worry too much if I can't get it all today, because I'll just try and get that done on Sunday maybe. So I'll just show you what I've got. So yeah, I've got these two aquiledias and this lovely tall sort of spiky yellow plant, and I got these at a church fair while we were on holiday, and I love aquiledias. I haven't got any, so I grabbed those, and I grabbed this one just because I think it's really pretty. And I did ask what it was called, and then promptly forgot. So if you know what it is, please do comment and let me know, because yeah, I'd love to know what it is. Then I've got 4 trays of peas. These are terrain peas. These are great for sowing in August, and if you want another round of peas, these are the ones to go for because they do really well late in the year, and they've got a really good mildew sort of resistance. So yeah, I may even sow some more yet before the month is out, just to try and get another round, since all my early peas were a bit of a fail. I've got some spring cabbages. I haven't got room to put them all in today, that's under cover, so I'll pop a few in and take the rest back home again. And then I doubt I'll have time at all, but I've got my leeks. Leeks haven't gone out yet, and I've got some spring onions there as well, little tiny spring onions here. So yeah, I'd like them to go out, but it's just looking a little bit untidy, so just want to trim around the edges before it gets too sort of high and out of control. Look, in some places it's weird, it's grown much higher than in other places. I'd love to get this bed sorted out as well, but it's not going to be a job for today. I haven't got time. But yeah, down through here it looks untidy, so I just want to go round and sort of tidy up the edges first, and then I might pop a few plants in and tie up these tomatoes. So that's what they look like at the moment. Some of them have got fruit on. I don't think I'm going to get very much off of these guys, but anything would be good. There's some forming there as well. So yeah, we'll see how far I can get through it. It definitely needs a little bit of tying in and thinning out, so that will be the job that I do after the strimming, and then we'll take it from there. So good morning, it's a new day. It's Saturday morning now. I've woken up with a sore throat and a bit of a cold, so I've got a bit of a husky voice going on. I've recharged the strimmer battery, so I'm going to finish off the strimming this morning, and then let's see how I feel. I've got about an hour again this morning before I've got to go to work, so let's forget about the tomatoes for today, or maybe this evening I'll get a chance. But for now, I think I'm going to concentrate on just behind where my big runner bean frame is, where the tarp is. I think I want to put a wood chip path We've got a massive pile of wood chip arrived at the allotment site, so I might use some of that. I've got a little bit left on my plot from what I got earlier on, a couple of months ago I think. And then possibly I want to make a no dig bed, or maybe a dig bed, I don't know, and get these peas in, because they've sat here out of the allotment overnight. And yeah, I think I might try and get that done. So this is the area that I'm talking about, just directly behind the runner beans. So we've got some weeds coming up here. So I want to just make a little path here, and then a bed just big enough that I can string some peas up. I haven't got much to make a frame with, but I'll figure that bit out when I get to it. So yeah, strimming first. Strimmer just ran out of battery again. I'm not finished. I've got a little bit more to do. I've got a couple more parts to go. I've done round the outside of the newer patch behind me, and I've done some more of the pathways on this sort of more grassy side. So it looks like this. So it looks quite a bit better, but there are a couple of edges left to do. If I bring you across, I've got this edge just to finish off here. A lot of that grass is actually couch grass that's taken residence in the bed, so it needs to come out. And then I've got along here to finish. That's what I was just doing when the battery died. And then I've got this edge here to finish as well. So that's really annoying, but I'll have to do that later on the weekend. Look, there you go. Got a big pile of wood chip near the entrance, so I'm going to take a wheelbarrow of that to make my path, because it looks like quite good chunks. So yeah, it looks really good. So I'm going to take that. It's better than what I've got. What I've got is sort of a bit composty now as well, so I think this will be better for the path. So we're going to take one wheelbarrow of that, and that'll be plenty for a good chunky path. There we go, that should be enough. Let's get that back to the plot. Right, I've moved the tarp back, but it's really lumpy. I think, well, most of the stuff has died off, thankfully, but it's really, really lumpy and bumpy and quite solid under there. So I think I'm just going to sort of try and break that up a little bit and level it out. I've got loads of cardboard in the shed, but the way it's packed up is way too heavy for me to be able to lift out the shed. So I think for this one bed, I think I'll just try and sort of level it out and do a little bit of no dig, but without the cardboard. So I've got compost, and I've got some manure, and I've got that wheelbarrow of wood chip to put down. So yeah, let's try and get on with that. Right, I've taken the weeds out, or the majority of the weeds out from the edge of where the beans are, and now I want to kind of level it out because it's really lumpy and bumpy, and it looks like there's some couch grass clumps that have sort of died off, but I wouldn't trust that. So I'm going to use this nifty tool. I don't know what it's called. Graham bought it for me for Christmas, and it's not really had much use, so I'm going to go over the top with that and try and get it leveled off a bit, so that then I can put my pathway in. I'm starting to feel quite poorly, so I don't know how far I'm going to get. And it's not long until work starts, so yeah, time's running out, but I'll see what I can get done. Wow, that was incredibly tough going, but really fast. This tool just sort of munches through the ground really fast. It's incredible. So yeah, I do love to do no dig where I can, but when you can't. I mean, sometimes you haven't got the resources, or like today, you know, I can't get the boxes out the shed, so, you know, we go with what we can do. And yeah, days like today, having a tool like this is just fantastic. Like I say, hard work, but really quick to do the job. It's just brilliant. Look, there we go. It's pretty much ready to sort out. Excellent. I'm going to get the wood chip down next and go for there. I'm running out of energy and time, so yeah, it may just be the wood chip goes down and I have to come back again to do the rest, but we're getting closer and closer to those peas getting in the ground, so I'm really chuffed with that. Right, there you go, path is in. That looks all right. Just on top of the soil. Might need to top it up at some point, but I think that will do for now. I'm really happy with the way it's going. This patch has been covered for quite a long time, and it's the only bit really that needs work on this newer plot. So I got this in November time last year, so November 2023, and so this is how it's looking really now. And we've just got this little patch here to sort out, and this, you know, this isn't the way it's going to look forever. It's just I wanted to get it, you know, sort of used and planted up and that for this year, and then gradually add things in. I'd like I think maybe in this top corner here where the potatoes were, I'd quite like it to be you know, soft fruit. So maybe we could have a fruit area, some strawberries. I might do a couple of raised beds for strawberries in that corner. And yeah, and I'd quite like a couple of beds on this side that are easy to cover with polythene, just so that I can give things a little bit more shelter, because this site is just so windy, and the weather is, you know, it is just incredible how bad the weather can be up here because it's so exposed, this site. So yeah, this is how we've got so far, and you know, we're not a year in yet, so I think, you know, with the weather and everything that we've had and all the slug and snail issues we've had, I think we've not done too bad. I'm quite happy with it, the way it's starting to look now. So yeah, time to go home, have some breakfast and get ready for work, I think. Thank you so much for joining me on the allotment this morning and yesterday. It's been really nice to be out here. There's no one around, you know. You think it's nice weather for a change, a couple of days, and there's just nobody up on site. I don't get it. You know, if it's nice weather and you've got the time to do it, get out on your plot, you know, potter about, enjoy it. I certainly have. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.